Hello everyone! Out of the way, cursor. I know it's been a while. Well, here we are in Our Dark Purpose version 452.10.1, which is an experimental beta patch you can opt into for anyone who's got Our Dark Purpose right now. There was a warning about bugs. There was a warning about save file corruption. Both of these that made me just go, when I decided to do this. But then I thought about it for a second and I said, you know what? I'll do this so other people who are also going don't have to. So, I've checked everything. I got upgrades, counselor doesn't want anything, my items still look like that, and it doesn't tell me that there are actually any extra items still. It still tells me all the same stuff that I had before. So, hopefully, let's see how this goes, right? Alright, so first we're going to take the drop lottery, because now I have an 100% chance of basically fighting two champions. And if they have to add new items, I want them. These guys give the same experience still. Nothing new there. Let me check something first. Sorry about that, everybody. I just had to flip through something. Ooh. Crap. Okay, so I have regret and ducking, so I'm pretty dodgy for first floor. What do we got in here? A room that I need to run through. Okay. I'll say this for the experimental patch. It loaded up really fast. I mean, anybody who's played ODP, you know one thing. God, it takes forever to load, right? Here, disquieting draught, a trust walk blindfold, zealous spectacles. Yeah, I got quite a bit. Nothing new. By the way, there you are. I was just about to ask about you. Oops. So, that might have been a bug right there. If you saw it, one of my shots went right through him when he was coming up. But I can't be too sure. It's like while I was hit, my shot went through him. Alright, let's go to the bottom. Of course we've got vistas on, which means that it's a huge floor. I guess item drop lottery. You know, I've wondered about this actually. The multipliers for things, do they stack? Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, that's stupid. Of course multipliers stack. This is what I mean. Alright. The things the monsters carried increases the juice box, chalk, and other thing drop rates by 50%. Let's say that the Great Expectations in juice boxes does the same thing. Okay? 50%. Now is that 50% plus 50%, which increases it by 100%, or is that 50% plus 50% of the 50%, which means it's 75%? To understand what I'm saying, I'll use it differently than percents. Let's say that there is a 10% chance that I will get a juice box from any enemy that I fight, even though it seems that the percent goes either up or down depending on what floor you're on. It's hard to tell. So, a 10% chance to get a juice box. I take Great Expectations in juice boxes, which increases the chance by 50%, which means that now I have a 15% chance to get a juice box. Now I take the next one. It increases by another 50%. Now, is that 50% going to increase it to 20 because 50% of 10 is 5? Or is it going to increase it to 22 because 50% of 15 is 7.2 or 7.5? These are the questions I wonder. We're all well stocked. Because I'm hoping still to find stuff in vending machines, which I probably should have taken hacking for, actually, that are new. In fact, I really want new items. I want to see what we've got in store for us. Where are they, what are they, and how are they? It plays a little smoother. I'll give it that. It's not as jerky even though I have the OBS on. Because the OBS on and the game sometimes made it almost like, lag, slow down. I wonder if there's still that freeze though. You know, where it will randomly just, all of a sudden everything will be like, and then try to work, and then, okay. You know? We'll check. One flew under the range attack of the Jungle Gym. We're going to take Jungle Gym. There's the emblem, not new, but useful. Okay, William the Windswept is here, so... Ha! Guessed it. Nice. Everybody still has the same names, apparently. Out of my way! Darn it. A thorned clover. I should have taken the importance of finding tokens. I'm never going to get it again, and now I'm hurting myself, so... This turned out to be a very tokeny run. You see, my question is, would I have gotten the Thorn Clover if I would have taken it? Because, you know, I am drop lottery and all. We're going to take one unselling concoction. Because now we're going to be hurting ourselves a lot, so... Whoop. Oh, I thought that was going to... You see, it's weird how some attacks activate the scarecrows and others don't. Like, do you think that the crows should activate these things? The answer is probably no, because of how crazy range the crows have. But then again, maybe you're crazy like I am and think it'd be fun to have these crows be able to activate these death machines. Oh, that's a boss door. Screw that. Still got a little bit of place to go. Oh, okay, it's this room. This room looks new. And by new, I mean there's not a ton of trash at the top of it, which is what I remember from this room, and it's got bubble guys. However, this room may only look new to me. If it's really an actual new room, I don't know. So here's the things that they said in patch, or they didn't have patch notes. On the experimental patch notes, they said, handful of new items, new floor thing, yeah, new floor descriptor, and handful of new items. And I think nondescript some other stuff. I'm looking for the handful of new items. I don't know, did they... Okay, it said it was a new patch. It did. It said it's experimental, which means beta. Awesome. But what I'm hoping is that means that they actually had them added. But I'm kind of worried because the statistics page told me there was nothing new. I did it. I followed their instructions on how to get into it. It even said update queued when I went in. So I'm like, yay! So I updated. I understand what they were saying though in their thing about how I think when they developed this game, the thing is that they're very new in the development company. I believe. I think this is their only title to them. as most indie game developers. You're very new to it, and you have this and your other thing that you do. You know, because people have others. Their other jobs and whatnot. Here we go. There. Yay! That's 2 new items. One of which is incredibly cheap. I can already one of these is very abusable. I know it is. It's this medallion. The Nimble Medallion. Dodging attacks rewards Meritus tokens. Alright. Now, I don't know if you understand why that's so cheap. And by the way, I don't know yet if it drops a token, like on the ground, so I'll collect it and I'll, take damage because ow, Thorned Clover. Or if it just gives me 1. Like gives you, like adds 1 into your thing, right? Alright, so we're going to test this out in a few seconds. I don't know if I want to use Sudsy or maybe later. Let's see. Okay, we're going to test it right now. It adds it. Okay. Good. Because the other way, although that's still a little cheat, okay? The other way was kind of cheater. Alright, and here's what it is. Ready? The Hall Pass plus the medallion. Now, the Hall Pass gives you an 100% chance to dodge the first attack every time you enter a room. Everybody's following me so far? Good. Now let's remember that that's every time you enter the room. It's not just the first time you're in the room. I'm going to get the unbearable interest of being, because if I get the Hall Pass, I will show you that abuse because I'm going to do it. Gluttonous, sensitive. We're going to go sensitive. But yeah, I will show you the abuse of this new item. If I get the Hall Pass, I will be able to make money forever. I will be able to purchase anything on any floor. I will be able to have over 1,000 points of damage with my normal basic attack due to coins and punishment. I hope that you can understand how that works. I hope that I'll be able to actually show you it for real. Of course, we're going to be stuck somewhere for a good 30 minutes while I farm, but it's for science and a good cause. Maybe not for science. It's for me. Science be damned. Oh, and this eraser, it makes an extra chalk cloud, apparently. Away from the origin point. Which I guess that means whenever I do chalk, it creates another cloud. Now, I don't know if the enemies have a... if they have the new items programmed into their random item pool. That was another worry I had. These extra champions, maybe they're useless. Matchsticks. Let's go up. Yeah, if the extra items are not programmed into their item pools, then they're kind of useless. Although, I guess it shows me how to abuse other items. Like, here's the donation can. That's pretty sweet. Matchsticks. Also sweet. I'm hoping that the items and stuff are not the only thing they're going to change. Some of the bosses need to be reworked with their problems, such as the one that still haunts us of the disciplined king being able to move through walls. I know, he teleports back. And that's a good solution, but it also makes it weird when you're chasing him to all of a sudden have him pop back in the middle. Especially if you are adopting the I stay far away from him and just shoot him tactic. Because all of a sudden, he might be right next to you. And there's no way to dodge it. Because he'll just boop. Alright, anyway. I don't know. Dang it. I didn't see anything about new lessons. So I'm going to assume that they haven't done new lessons yet. I wish they would allow us to get the lessons that the DLC, those who donated were allowed to. Just as a DLC. I get a $5 DLC or something. You know? Or even $3 like cats. Oh, this is a giant cat room. Yeah. Okay. You see, there are always different types of cat rooms, and I didn't know which one this was. Do not stop on a spike, puppy, please. Pop. Oh, yeah. So I'm guessing that most of the new items I'll find will be in here. I'm just going to take a random stab at that and say that that is true. I don't want anything right now. Against this boss, we're probably going to use a piece of chalk because it's a cafeteria still, and there are only very few cafeteria bosses left to choose from. There's the Cauldron, Frozen Few, and the Candelabra of Longing, which earns my eternal hatred forever and ever and ever. Come on. Also, they haven't announced any changes in enemies yet, like our good friends, the spiked globes, or tumbleweeds, as some people refer to them, because they look like tumbleweeds at first. When you realize they're globes with spikes through them, it's kind of like, okay, they're spiky globes. Still, though, there should be a way to destroy them, I think. They were considered... Were they considered... I mean, we can destroy fire with chalk, so... We used to destroy them with chalk, too. I don't know if they were considered projectiles or something. I don't think they were. The Apple experiment didn't work on them, so... Alright, there was some room that I entered that the archivist ran a direction and I didn't see it, so let's just check all the rooms. I know they were all this way, though. That's the most I have. Whoa! Sorry. I thought that it would be a room of fun and tokens, but no, it's a room of you shooting at me. Take that, archivist. I still stand by the fact that archivists do way too much damage sometimes. It's like 20 all the time. Hey, look, it's the candelabra. Let's use this. Okay, so the racer made chalk everywhere. It was awesome. Let's watch it again. So it creates extra chalk points. Points where the chalk originates from, as opposed to one extra chalk cloud, which is what I thought. Alright, I like the eraser. I like it. I like it a lot. It because chalk also clears spikes on the ground, it made that boss a lot easier. Woundwort Storm. Hey, looks like I'm earning more. Nah, it's just still 20%, but It looked like I was earning a lot more. Anyway, we got Shy Stellas now, and we're at the Woundwort Dorm. Our damage is still You know, they haven't, I still stand by my thoughts that damage on level ups would still be not that bad. It wouldn't break anything, that's for sure. That's my biggest stance on it. We would not break the game by adding extra damage. In fact, I already talked about something that can break the game, and I'm still hoping I get to show you all. I'm hoping to show you all because I've never actually broken the game on camera. Ooh! It's new and shiny and oh my god, what the heck are you? Relativity Sweetener. Juice boxes, when I use them, slow time. Really? Clothes, still a nuisance. And there are still 2 of them up here. We're going to take the Count of Monte Choco because with that extra chalk thing that we got going and also extra damage. Come on. Oh, I dodged. Free coin for me. Aim up, please. Thank you. Dang it. I didn't mean to hug him. Whoa! Okay. Answers a question that I was just asking in that other room to myself in my head, which was, did they actually throw at me before I was in? I thought the answer was yes, because I only had 1 globe actually come at me, which means that the other guy threw his into the wall, as is their custom. Alright, they have to work on that slow time effect. It lasts for quite a while, almost Cinder's time key while, but ooh. Hello. What do you got for me? No, I've poo-pooed on the necessary lantern a lot. Okay? It's not the best thing in the world. It creates a area that basically makes a sensitive room. Enemies in the spotlight take double damage, you take double damage. That spotlight is a place of power. It's pretty awesome. I've still poo-pooed it. A buddy of mine was using the necessary lantern, and he entered the door. And you want to know what happened? He found the same thing I found that one time when I used the My Manuscript and picked up another use item where I suddenly could not attack normally. But his was not that he couldn't attack normally. No. That spotlight was always there. His light radius had been just put to the spotlight. Vandegraaff. Sweet. No new Woundwort handy dandy champions. Disappointing to say. I hate all the tabula rasas. We hate them all so much. Although, one of the tabula rasas answered the question we had of whether the enemies have their new, things. When I use a juice box, damage is dealt to all enemies on the screen. 100 points of damage, to be exact. That's what happened. Thought you'd all like to know if you couldn't seen it. But it's 100 points of damage to every enemy on the screen, apparently. Now, I have two reasons for using the juice boxes. One, I wanted to know how much damage it was that I'm getting. Two, there's one right there in the corner. Alright, so after all of the previous floors, it seems that now that I'm up this high, things are starting to happen. Let's drink a juice box. 100 points of damage. It basically does. So right now, my juice boxes are super powerful. My juice boxes are. It's pretty amazing how powerful they are. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, I have, that the damage my juice box does is not determined by any defense whatsoever. And that, incredibly enough, it always does 100. Second cat room in 2 floors. Maybe they increase the chance for it. Maybe I'm just really lucky. Give me something new. Yes. I'll take Goneril's mallet because I'm not using scissors. I have no reason to keep the emblem, really. I'm not getting that much damage up. It's time to bash some heads in with Goneril's mallet. You may have noticed that I'm talking a lot more than I usually do. That's because when I have new stuff to talk about, I can talk about it. Otherwise, I'm not a very talkative person. Woohoo! Hey, got you! Aw, douche, got me from above, huh? Well, shit. We've got to go and find the rest of these people on this floor. I'm not going to get a level up unless I kill both Goneril and the fortress. I don't think the fortress gives you its experience if you kill Goneril first. Which is unfortunate. So anyway, I'm collecting a lot of coins, I'm getting a lot of interest, I'm really wishing that I had coins in punishment. That whole 9 yards. What is that I left up there? The emblem. That's right. That's right. Something I don't need right now. Anyway, let's go deal with Goneril's fortress, and let's see how the fortress deals with me. First off, we already know that I basically have this almost in the bag simply because of the candelabra. Let's check out our new chalk, how that works out against Goneril's fortress. It works out extremely well. Extremely, surprisingly well. Now if I just roll here so I can... I'm trying to get them down. There, don't produce anymore. Your turn. Shoot at me already, thanks. I am kind of devil-may-carrying my way through here, where I'm not actually dodging things as well as I probably should. Hey, time stopped. And it dealt 100 points of damage to the fortress. That's right. That's right. It doesn't matter about defense. Okay, Goneril dealt 13 to me, 12 to me. Kill the fortress. Kill the fortress. Thank you! Darn it. Her lightning will always deal damage to you, just after a while she won't. I think the lightning's damage is 7. Not too sure, and I don't really want to check right now. I dodged her again, which means I got another coin. 34 coins. I'm just raking in the money because I keep dodging. Burning! We regret to inform you that this floor is on fire! We regret to inform you. Really? This floor is on fire. Hold on. It sounds amazing. It's a dorm that's on fire. Well, in we go. Where is it? I need to see it. Oh my god. Oh, I see. It replaces. Okay. So, here's what burning does. Ready, everybody? All of the random furniture, everything, on fire. See? Look. On fire. Everything. Now, this makes this room right here, this makeup is actually pretty difficult now because I have to dodge. I can't just deal with tabula rasa normally because I have to dodge around everything, right? I have to dodge the fire now and him, which I didn't. There. Screw you, tabula. It's a trapper keeper. It's a trapper keeper. 2.5 ring. 2.5 ring binder. Celebrate victory with flurries of paper. Okay, so there was one of those times where I forgot that this room was actually on fire. Once again, firing at me before I get in. How dare you? Stop doing that. Learn your manners. Alright, so when I win, it shoots my manuscript. See? Somebody dies, fires my manuscript. What can I say about burning floors so far? I like them. Why do I like them? Your light radius is huge. A. Because you can see everything, right? Reason number B, it also removes anything like a dresser or a bed that was in your way, and now you can just screw with the enemies. I still hate the fact that there are no more woundwork leaders other than these guys and those big dudes. Okay, so here we are at an impasse. The Telltale Extra Heart, the Purple Beaten Range Wallflower. Normally, I'd take the Telltale Extra Heart, but I have no life. There's the secret voice recorder. It'll allow us to heal a little bit more. I really need like a Zen in the Art of the Pummeling, please. I know that I'm basically doing this to show off everything you guys made, which I'm really impressed. But I would really appreciate some health. Alright, so if they ever want to improve burning floors, what they should do is make it so that the fires are not just these little areas of fire, but instead make them like lines of fire. You know, like huge burning things. Although I can say, out of all the things that I was predicting in my head when I saw the words burning, this is the tamest. I thought that it might turn into a level where I have to actually race my way through to try and get away from flames. Like the don't stay on this level too long level. You know? Kind of like in Lemmings when you're just screwing around and all of a sudden the water level rises. And it's like, oh no, the water level is rising. You are fucked. But then again, that might have been a little too harsh? Question mark? Oh, also, I'm just going to throw this out there. The fire has also removed anything that was a juice box. Yep, it removed everything that was a thing. Any juice boxes, tokens, and whatnot on this floor are incinerated. There is no... Look, this is a room where there's a treasure chest at the end of the room. See? Totally gone. So everything that is not an enemy on this floor, gone. Now, I have a question. Another one. This has to deal with the boss. If the boss happens to be Sindar's timekeeper, let's see what happened to his things, right? His little sidles on his room. Because I remember I know that those are there because if you stood in the corners of his room, his gears could not get you. So they're there to basically make it so the geometry forces you to stay in his area. Well, let's see what they did if he's there. That worked out. Alright, so we've now explored what burning room means, and it's pretty good. I kind of like it. You have to have items drop from enemies, though, or else you're fucked! One of the things I'm very regretting is not having juice boxes right now. I'm hoping that I can survive to get to the next floor and get some juice boxes. Gluttonous was one of the other floors after all. I just have to hope that this is like either the Virtuoso or something. You know what? That'd be weird too, wouldn't it? If this is a Virtuoso, wouldn't that be weird for all of his hands to be just little patches of fire? You'd never have to really worry ever again. I mean, it's his only method of attack, isn't it? The hands. Stop moving when I come into the room. It's a dick move. It's the Discipline King. So this is going to be a pain in the butt. So, sometimes the king, when he fires his things, they're very close together. While other times they spread apart, like so. And I don't think you can really predict which one he's going to do. You just have to, like, look at his staff. And then it's like, are they close? Are they far? Are they close? Are they far? Rook. Okay. The only reason I wonder about that is because during hard mode, I have gotten to him once, and he produced a bishop first. Let's try this. So, other than that explosion radius, it seems that it goes in a set pattern for the extra explosion from the chalk. Also, I don't feel like I will get past this guy. It's a very low chance. Yeah, I'm right, okay. That was to check the explosions on this thing. Hey, you. I'm just gonna roll into him and die. There we go. Alright, so that was the Disciplined King. That was a whole new thing of Edgewood. Let's check. I'm gonna check upgrades for a second. So it's not unlocked that it tells me there are new things. But there they are. Okay? Oh, fudge me. Sorry about the stretching. So I unlocked 5 new items. I'm curious at how many new items there are, but it's really hard to determine. Because unlike Isaac, they don't have like question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. You've died 112 times. Yes, I have. Anyway, it was an interesting run. I'll probably do another one later to find new items. Okay? But anyway, this has been our first look at update 452.10.1, I believe. Ah! I knew the words without even looking at it. Is there any... Oh, they also added controller support. I have no controller. It doesn't matter to me. Anyway, that's going to be it for Our Darker Purpose. I hope to see you guys again, and I hope that this update continues to bring things that are fun. I like burning. Not good if you are under itemed. So, burning room, okay. Burning a burning, like, terrace would probably be fun. Because there's so much in your way on the terraces all the time. But I recommend that you never do a burning terrace with gifted, because you'll run into the Tesla tanks and they will just murder you with multiple following balls of doom and death. Anyway, that's going to be all for now, guys. See you later.